Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a soulmate reading for my dearest Capricorns. Capricorn, we're going to take a look at who your soulmate is. We're going to see where they are right now, how you're going to meet, when you'll meet, your first impression of them, their personality, and what is the outcome here of this connection. Now, if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Capricorns, let's get into this. Who is your soulmate? Okay, and they're showing up as the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody who's a planner, somebody who's strategic. Excuse me, somebody here who may be, somebody here who's very ride or die, very supportive. Where they are right now, we see the Queen of Cups. Ooh, you know what I heard? It sounds a bit cheesy, but like they're in your dreams. That's what I'm getting. Some of you have been dreaming about like someone, maybe you can't really see their face, or maybe you know who this person is and you are dreaming about them. For some of you, this person's on vacation or they're a little bit at a distance from you. If that's not the case, it could be this person is somewhere near a body of water, whether they live by a lake, a river, a sea, an ocean, a gulf, a strait. All right. Some of you, they're on vacation. Okay. It is, July, August. How you're going to meet, we see the Five of Swords. So some sort of conflict might bring you two together. When you're going to meet, we see the Two of Wands. Okay, so again, you might meet when you kind of make a decision, when you make a decision to start something new, or they do. You could also meet this person on the street is what I'm getting, or you could take a class with this person or something like that, work with them. Okay, your first impression of them, the Six of Pentacles, ooh, this is going to be such a good fit right from the start. Their personality, we see the Nine of Wands, so somebody who's strong, somebody who's sexy, but somebody who may sometimes take on too much and get a little bit overwhelmed. And the outcome of the connection, we see the Ace of Wands, so there's a lot of potential, a very, sexy, passionate connection. And we see the Knight of Wands. So this person could be a fire sign, your age or younger, or around your age. I do think this is somebody who likes to travel. Some of you, I don't know if I feel like they've done some travel where maybe they like rode horses through the desert or something like that. I feel like this person is adventurous. I feel like this person is always planning their year. You know what I mean? Like planning their next travel, their next vacation, or, where they want to go next type energy. This is somebody who's loving and supportive. All right. The Four of Wands. So some of you, this is a twin flame connection. Okay, so a very deep soulmate connection. But I also think this is somebody who's stable. I think this person's a lot of fun. Like they're stable and they're reliable, but they also like to have a good time. All right, and this is somebody who's honest, somebody who's truthful, somebody who's transparent. Beautiful. Where they are right now, some of you, they might be on vacation, they might be traveling, or they're near a body of water. For others of you, Capricorn, they're in your dreams. All right, let's see. And we see the World card. So they might be at a distance from you. They might be living in a different city, state, or country, or they're traveling is what I'm seeing. And we see the Hermit card. Some of you, this person likes to do solo travel. Okay, like they're the type of person that, they pack a bag and they go. And they don't necessarily need a group or a friend to do that. Some of you, they could be on a spiritual retreat. I do think this person is currently single. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're involved in any sort of relationship at this time. They have a lot of love to give. I feel this person's very healed. How you meet, some sort of conflict could bring you two together. Now take that how it resonates. I don't think you and this person are going to fight, but this could be somebody who comes to your defense somewhere. Okay, maybe you have a fender bender with this person and you think you're going to fight this person and you end up marrying them. All right, something along those lines. All right, we see the Knight of Swords. So some of you, you may meet this person online. If you do any sort of chat groups, or, maybe you're having a political or religious discussion or something like that, there could be some banter between the two of you that brings you two together. But I kind of feel like you might meet this person. Some of you might meet this person traveling. When they're on the move, you're on the move. It doesn't have to be in another country, but it could be you just getting from point A to point B, going to work, for example, or walking the dog. And we see the Seven of Swords here. So we see, I kind of feel like you might meet this person, like, again, there might be some sort of conflict. You know, there could be somebody here who, for example, like snatches your purse or your wallet, and this person comes to your defense, okay? Or you're fighting with, you know, not to say that you're fighting, but maybe one of you is having a disagreement because you're being overcharged for something, or something's unfair, you know, and it feels like you two kind of come together in some sort of conflict. But of course, that's not going to be for all of you. When you two meet, the Two of Wands, some of you just might meet randomly on the street. Some of you might be taking a class with this person. Some of you, you know, it could be like anywhere 2 weeks to 2 months from now. Feels like you do meet in person. Aquarius season. Ooh, maybe during, now Aquarius season is, you know, is January, February, right? But the Star card tells me that there might be some sort of serendipity that brings you two together. I'm also seeing some of you might meet them, you know, by this full moon in Aquarius, which is coming up. Like that's about 2 weeks from now. Holy smoke. So some of you, it's happening within 2 weeks. And we see the Page of Swords. You know, this person could be a secret admirer. I don't think you're going to see this coming, okay? But it does certainly feel like wish fulfillment. Your first impression of them, Capricorn, is the Six of Pentacles. So you're going to feel like you're two, you know, birds of a feather. Like this person, you know, completes you in the most harmonious ways. The Lovers card, Gemini energy, though, you might feel like this person with the shadow attributes of Gemini energy is, you know, complicated, or maybe you're going to think maybe they're a bit materialistic. Okay, but, you know, that's a first impression that I don't think that is, you know, you're going to feel like you two are very perfect for each other, but then there's going to be something here where maybe you think they're a heartbreaker, or they're a player, or maybe they're, you know, maybe they're not super spiritual, or maybe something there rubs you the wrong way a little bit. I mean, I don't think you're going to be completely annoyed by this person. You might feel like they lack focus. Ooh, but you're definitely going to feel the romance, Capricorn, off the bat. Some of you, you're going to just feel like it's too good to be true. Like things are too good. They must be, you know, they're just waiting for that other shoe to drop. Their personality, the Nine of Wands, this is somebody who is very strong. They may be a little bit guarded. I also think, you know, this can be a very, you know, well, not particularly in this card. I'm just going to say this person is somebody who may sometimes take on too much and get overwhelmed. The Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy, they could have those placements in their chart. This is somebody who's a manifester. This is somebody who has all the tools that they need. This is somebody who, when they go after something, they work hard and they usually get it. They're usually successful. They're also very sweet. Again, there's something that feels too good to be true about this connection, but I don't think it is. You know, the outcome is the Ace of Wands. It's the start of something new. It's something passionate. All right, we see the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we see the Seven of Wands. All right, I do feel like this connection could lead to disappointment if somebody here is too guarded. Okay, so Capricorn, just be aware of being pessimistic or being too guarded here. You know, and if there's any, you know, healing that needs to take place, make sure that you're doing that healing and that you're not projecting anything from the past onto this connection. Now, I'm reading that as your energy more so than their energy, although it could be their energy, and don't take that too personally. But I do feel like this person is somebody who's single. I feel like they've done a lot of healing. They've done a lot of transmuting the past. And Emperor energy, so divine masculine, Aries energy. So somebody here that really, really is important, an important soulmate here, maybe even a divine counterpart. So, all right, Capricorns, why is this person, what lessons, what is the purpose of this connection? What are they meant to show you? What is the biggest lesson here this person teaches you? We have courageous heart. Ooh, I love this. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. And it feels like for a lot of my Capricorns, this really might be a soulmate that, you know, is your true destiny. All right, so like that's beautiful. All right, Capricorn, let's see what else we need to know about this person. What else do my Capricorns need to know about their soulmate, please, Spirit? They're solid. They're dependable. They're predictable. My Capricorns, you're going to love that. I mean, they are showing up as the Emperor. All right. They have strong air in their chart. Okay. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this tells me it's going to be a strong intellectual connection. All right. And they have strong fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sag. So very passionate, playful. They like attention, spontaneous. And we see they're an entrepreneur. So they, you know, they might have their own business, or they're just very creative. They work hard. They invest in their future. They put their ideas to work for them. We see this person has dreams about you, Capricorn. So that's my deja vu card. So they might have deja vu when you two get together. Or when you first start dating, they might call you up and be like, hey, babe, I had this wild dream about us the other night or last night. This person may have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. And they may have a tendency to be forgetful or late at times. Okay. All right. What else do my Capricorns need to know about their soulmate? All right. This person may be a little bit guarded. So maybe that's their energy. But I'm not really getting that. But I do think this person is cautious. They take their time. They have been heartbroken in the past. But I feel this person is largely healed. They're bold. There's that fiery energy. They're confident. They're going to make the first move, ask for your number. They may have some unique hairstyles. Okay, so it doesn't have to be dreads, twisties, cornrows, or a man bun. It could just be there's something unique about their hair. And we see eye color. So they may have blue, green, or gray eyes. All right, so light colored eyes for a majority of you. Any important dates or times here for my Capricorns? Any important dates or times for my Capricorns, please? All right, we see October, okay? So October, you know, that's Libra, Scorpio season. Again, it could be a birthday. It could be when you meet. It could be a life-changing event that brings you two together. Some of you, it's happening as early as this week. And there may be slow movement here in the beginning of the connection. All right, and anything else my Capricorns need to know? Anything else my Capricorns need to know here about this person or about this connection? Yeah, you have a past life relationship. I definitely get that. So you have known each other before. That's going to be that deja vu that you or they experienced. Spirit's confirming we're in the right reading. Yes, this is your soulmate, Capricorn, and it's somebody new. It's not somebody you've dated before. And at the bottom of the deck, Spirit saying there's a divine plan here. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. This person is on your path for a reason, my lovely Capricorns. All right, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.